Hi FPL managers, welcome back to the channel. It's the Red Man FPL. Just before you wonder where did I disappear to, guys, this would be a faceless recording, and before I go further into the video, I think this would be the last recording for the year 2025. It's been an awesome ride with you guys following the page that have subscribed so far. I want to say a big thank you to you lots. Next year we're looking to do better, and of course guys, for this video I'll be talking about my game week 19 plans, and of course I'll look at my players that you can target in your team for the forthcoming game week. For my team, I think I'm sitting pretty decent. I don't think I want to waste any transfers. I might just roll this game week and look what the future game week has got in stock for us, and we'll get new chips added to our teams in game week 20. But if you've still got chips in your team left to play game week 19, this game week is your last opportunity to get those chips out of the way. So if you've still got your triple captain, bench boost, free hit, whatever it is, this is your last game week to play those chips out. So guys, for my team is the 9th game week running, and I'm on a green arrow, straight 9 green arrows, and I'm very excited about that. And I have got one player that made it into the team of the week, talking about Ryan Cherky. He is the star of my game week. 1 goal, 1 assist, attracting 3 points bonus in that game. He's returned now straight 4 game weeks, and I think he is a must-have in our teams. But if you've got players like Phil Foden, Anthony Gordon, maybe a Florian Wirtz, I would say maybe you don't have to push mountains to get a Cherky in your team. So guys, 9 straight green arrow, 58 points in the bag. Matheus Nunes coming back with a DEFCON return. Virgil van Dijk, no clean sheet. Truffert, of course guys, this was as a result of me playing a bench boost 2 game weeks ago. I felt I needed to have a Brentford defender. Yes, they won four goals with 4 goals, but they couldn't keep a clean sheet. Still conceding that 1 goal, that's enough to wipe out a clean sheet. So yep, no DEFCON as well. In goal, I had Dean Henderson for the no clean sheet for Crystal Palace, and I'll say I think the Crystal Palace defensive magic is worn off. It's wonderful. How do I say that? The time is gone now for that, so I wouldn't be playing double Crystal Palace, and I'll look to move on and replace a player like probably Chris Richards in the near future for someone who's got more easier games, or maybe even another Palace defender who says they are not still worthy of a shot. But right now the fixtures don't look the best, and of course with the injury crisis in defense, I wouldn't back a Palace asset. So moving to the midfield, I got the double Arsenal midfield assets returning points for my team, talking about Declan Rice, Cherky, Bukayo Saka, and of course the Liverpool player McAllister. I've spoken about Cherky earlier. Declan Rice coming in with an assist point, of course playing right back. Everyone watching that game must have felt a bit of a scare, thinking like, oh, what if he's playing right back, do we get points return today? And Bukayo Saka returning an assist point return as well. McAllister, he hit the post. A lot of people will be questioning, why do I have McAllister in this team? I could have gone for Gravenberch. If in my last video I did compare both players, I saw Gravenberch did have the better numbers. Even when Liverpool were not winning, Gravenberch was getting DEFCONs, steady 5-4 pointers every game week. But for McAllister, it's the complete opposite. A steady return of binary figures, 1 and 2s, max 3, and I just feel it might be his game week. And guys, indeed he hit the post, the upright, once, even though it was later called off for an offside for, who was it again? I think Chiesa was called for an offside on Chiesa. But that aside, he could have gotten a goal, and he had another chance to shoot, but he chose to jump over the ball. Into my attack, it was a blank for Erling Haaland. I'm so happy I captained Hugo Ekitike. Haaland disappointing over 500,000 managers that went with him as a captain, and a lot of people on the triple captain with Haaland as well. Hugo Ekitike with that assist point return, also hitting the post in that game. Could have been a goal and an assist for him, but we are happy with his return. Steady 4 game weeks of return for Hugo Ekitike. Moving on to Raul Jimenez, a surprise game week match return for this fella again in my team. 3 returns in the last 4. He might not be going anywhere from my team. I might just hold on to him. I think a steady 5-point return would be decent for any team. And onto my bench, guys, it's an ISO. I had Dubravka in my goal all game week and until the deadline, before I swapped Dubravka with Henderson, and I lost his clean sheet points and I think some save points as well. Wilson returning a 5-pointer. It was a two-way thing. I either play Wilson and rest McAllister, or I play Wilson and also rest Raul Jimenez. So I just made one decision. I'm glad Raul Jimenez paid off, even though McAllister blanked. Well, Wilson, if you still got him, unless you're looking to get some more expensive player and he's the one you want to get rid of in your team, I think he's still a hold, although there's a risk of a yellow card, but I think he's only got this game week to manage that, and then he's escaped the knife. Anyway guys, I'll move on now to my game week 19 team selection, and we'll look at what players you can target in your teams for the transfer. Alright, FPL managers, here's my game week 19 team selection. I've decided to go with Dean Henderson in goal again for the Crystal Palace matchup against Fulham. I'm also starting in defense Matheus Nunes playing Sunderland away. Virgil would be having probably his last easy stroll into my starting 11, because the next couple of game weeks I'll have to debate if he needs to start or if he needs to leave my team. So Virgil playing Leeds at home in the starting 11. I'm also taking a gamble on Van Hecke playing West Ham away. I'm hoping they can do something and keep a clean sheet, so that's preventing me from making a move for Jarrod Bowen this game week. So I would be rolling my transfer. The only target I really felt I needed to squeeze in was a Jarrod Bowen, but since he didn't do too well in the last game week, I felt I could as well hold on for another game week. And then in the midfield, I've got Declan Rice and Saka playing Aston Villa at home. That's a double Arsenal still in the midfield. I think Arsenal wouldn't want to drop any sort of form or advantage being at the top right now, so both players will give it a shot, and I'm happy to have them in my team. You are okay having just one Arsenal asset. I think Declan Rice will make more sense right now, just so you can invest in the other attacking asset that you can get from other teams, like maybe a Morgan Rogers, perhaps a Chelsea's Neto, maybe another Liverpool asset if you feel Verts is somebody you want to back for the next couple game weeks. Maybe a Gordon from Newcastle. We'll look at all that in the near future. And then yeah, McAllister skipping his side easily could be Harry Wilson, but I'm happy to back McAllister for that fixture against Leeds at home. And the attack, I've got Rahul, Haaland, Ekitike, also holding Lamba and Ekitike, but I think I might want to make Haaland my game week captain. I've just got this urge to do it. I think no matter how solid Sunderland have been or will be, Haaland and City will find a way to get points off them. So I'm backing Haaland for this, and I'm happy to have Hugo Ekitike's points in the team. If you have Hugo Ekitike, absolutely go for him as your game week captain. I think he will deliver as well. But guys, I don't want a situation whereby my captain is only a short 75 minutes. I mean, if he hadn't gotten that assist before 70 minutes, 75 minutes, there was no way he was playing beyond 75 minutes to actually get us that goal. So it was a bit scary, and I was indeed praying for him to get a goal in that match. I was hoping he gets a goal. So imagine him not having the assist earlier in the game and getting taken off in the 60th or 70th minute, whatever time it was Slot took him off. That was a bit scary. So for this main reason, I want to back Arne Slot. I know 60 minutes is enough for him to do the damage against Leeds, but if there is what about a situation where he doesn't take that chance? Sorry about that, guys. If he doesn't take that chance in 65 to 70 minutes, do you still back him up? So I think I want to go with Haaland, a short 90 minutes player. Of course, he could blank, but at this point, I don't see City or Haaland playing a blank game this game week, this new year. They want to start the new year with a bang, I believe. So Haaland's captain. Obviously, it's also the last game of the week. I think 8 p.m. It's holding on on New Year's Day, Thursday, the 1st of January, 8 p.m. So I'm backing Haaland for his points return. And then on my bench, I've got Dubravka, Wilson, Truffert and Richards. Richards soon making his way out of my team, but there's also a debate that I could get Saka out of the team if I want to upgrade a striker like Raul Jimenez to maybe a better striker pumping in the goals right now like Bowen, but I'm waiting for one more game week before I look at Jarrod Bowen as an exact game week replacement. So that's it for my team game week 19 team review. We'll look at what fixtures you can target and what players to buy in your team. Alright guys, welcome back. So also quick one for those managers that have got a headache with what teams to target or what players to transfer into your team. There are quite a few teams with a decent fixture for the game week, and you can also look at their players to hold them for the next near future, maybe the next 3-4 game weeks or 5. So I'll start with Brighton. Yes, they've still got Man City in game week 21, but that doesn't take anything away from them. The fixture run is quite good for them for the next 5 game weeks. Is West Ham, Burnley, Man City, Bournemouth, Fulham, Everton. I will absolutely back an Everton attacker, not the defender. And you can still take a punt on the defense, but I'll absolutely back an attacker. For this game week, a single game week punt, maybe 2 game week punts. I'll back a Liverpool asset. Could come from anywhere. The defense, the attack, Verts, who go all good pick in my opinion. If you want to move away from those guys, Gravenberch is still decent. I've got McAllister in my team, but yeah, up to you. Man City still got a fixture run. I would absolutely still back them. They are a team to target. Man United, yes, the fixture is there, but are they attacking enough? Cunha seems to be the only man with the mantle right now to do well, but we don't know how much of an attacking threat him and the rest of the team could be. Newcastle, an absolute buy. Look into their attack. A player like Anthony Gordon is hitting the ceilings. Even though the goals are is not really materializing as goals, he is hitting the numbers. He's trying to get those shots on target. The crosses are coming in. He needs more of his strikers converting it, and obviously maybe he also needs to take more shots on goal just to have them get converted into goals. Anyway, I like the City, Newcastle, the Nottingham Forest players asset as well. If you want to go for a Nottingham Forest attacking midfielder, I think we can absolutely buy into them. I think Igo Jesus is decent. Hudson-Odoi, you can look into him. For West Ham, the fixture run looks good. Of course, Bowen is a shout. I'd also like Lucas Paqueta, just to name a few. So guys, that will be it for the players you can buy and what teams you can target for the forthcoming game week. I hope everyone stays on the side of the green arrow this game week. Probably this is my team selection, my final team selection for the game week. Haaland captain, yep, and I think I'm positive about that move. Absolutely going against Hugo Ekitike. Hopefully it will be my 10th straight green arrow. If you enjoyed the video guys, give us a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Take care.